Okay, I'm struggling to fix my niqab while on this live. I can't figure out where this. Oh, there it is. I can't figure out what side it's on. Okay, welcome. Um, Vanakkam. Assalamu alaikum. Kif halik? Everything. Sabah khair, sabah noor. Tasbah al khair. So for this one, this is just a short live where I'm gonna talk about the goal. So for November 1st, for 2025, uh, I'm going to be using my own book, which I had published, I think I want to say about 3 years ago. I should actually check it and see if it has, because sometimes when you do this, you forget to add those pages. You know those pages that tell you don't copy? Yeah, I think I forgot to add it in this copy and this one. But it is my book, um, 10 Words a Day, 52-week vocabulary builder. This book is simple, it's easy. I'm going to actually upload a digital version of this one. I have not uploaded one yet because I felt like some of the pages are repetitive. It's better to just get the hard copy. As you can see, it's really big, it's really thick, it's for one whole year. Yeah. So it's for one whole year. It's amazing. Um, I'm going to just show you the inside just a little bit because it's kind of hard for me to hold it open with the camera. But you basically do exactly what it says on the front. You do 10 words a day. Now, for me, I have been struggling with three languages. It is not the language's fault, it is my fault. Time. I have family, I have kids, no excuse, right? But it's as if there is just not enough time. Sometimes I am able to listen to a video, sometimes I'm able to write some words, sometimes I'm able to practice, sometimes I'm able to do this. But the real huge progress is not there. And it does go beyond just vocabulary, but this having the vocabulary does help. So this is 10 words a day, vocabulary building. We need to speak. So maybe I'll challenge myself. A live every day in November. I didn't think about that, but maybe I'll do it. A live every day where I have to do this. So this is not just 10 words for me. It is going to be 30 or more because it will be for three languages. I was reluctant to use this because this is my only copy. I didn't order another one, but it needs to be used. So you guys are you're gonna order a copy and you're gonna let me use this one, and then I'll just get another one later. So this is just a little doodle page. It's got those cute little dots on it. It has a map at the front. Yeah, so I started this back in 2023, and then I decided I don't really want to write in my book, but I have to. So I started those Arabic words, but I didn't complete it. As you can see, I didn't keep going. So at the top, it does tell you week one. So hard for me to get in here. It does say week one, okay, and then it will say week two. So you have these little slots right here for each day of the week. Really cute, as I said. Little note section. Can't really get this in here. Little note section. This, I'm not good at this, holding this camera thingy. It's better on the phone for notes. You can literally, for me, I love following structure, but to take full advantage of the pages, I would literally just write all over. I would just write all over. I love good structure, but I will definitely write all over. Oh, this is really great. It has all of these lines here for sentence creation, which we need Obviously, we need that. We need to master that. We need to master the grammar. Um, then, as you get to a monthly overview of every single month, um, it's going to ask you, like, how is my mood this month? What were my wins? What did I win at? What were my biggest challenges for the month? What can I do to improve? Okay. These little circles are to like write your emoji faces, but you can do whatever. 3 things I'm grateful for and my favorite words for the month. I love that. Um, if you go all the way to I think it's going to be in the middle section of the book. Let me get here. You're just going to have a little bit of, what is it called? Like a little bonuses in the middle. And it's got the doodle page. I wish this was super clear. Let me see if I can just set it like this, maybe. That's not even easy for me still. That's why I love doing this on the phone. This is mind mapping. If you don't know what it is, you can go in, just Google it, check out some videos on mind mapping. They can help with different things, kind of like a brain dump, brainstorm. This right here is your goal tracker. Okay. Use this to create a checklist that helps you stay on track for your language goals. Okay. This is your favorite or TV shows that you want to watch in your language or songs you want to listen to, translate. There's a section for bodies. It doesn't have all the body parts, but you can literally just take the space and just add whichever other body parts you want to learn. These are the seasons. These are, it says these boxes you can use as you like, but I was thinking for me, you can put like just random words, maybe use a box for for specifically for verbs, for adjectives, more detailed language that is for you. Like if you're a business person, you have to travel, you have to deal with sales. Maybe you can have specifically sections where it's focusing on business related terms for your occupation or your profession. Let me see. Yeah, I think that was it. Oh, yeah, the travel area where you plan to travel plan section. And this will be really good. Like I said, if it was something that you could print out, it would probably still be good. So I'm going to have this hopefully later today or maybe later this week. It'll be in a PDF format that is easy for you to print. Oh yes. So the back, as I've talked about in my other videos, it does have a section for affirmations. You write your affirmations, and you can do that in your target language. No, we're not talking about affirmations in the language, your mother tongue. We're talking about affirmations placed in your target language. I love that idea. It gets me all excited. Yeah, that's me. Follow on my social media. This at the end, I can't remember the number, but it has all of the lines for pretty much for the whole book. So it's like a section where at the end of the book where you can kind of review everything you went over for the year. And I think it has even extra lines that go beyond the 10 a day. So this whole section is for just writing out all of the vocabulary, all of the words from the whole year. Now let's get to me, okay? So I don't have all of the language material I had before. I have lost so many of my books. So it's not as successful and fruitful as I wish for, as I hope for. I don't have the same materials, but I'm showing you my notebooks. So this one is for the Arabic language. Okay, I believe I should have two or more of these. No, that one's not for this one. Yeah, so these two are for Arabic. I will just open one to show you, and it is still a struggle. So let me just try and put it, or maybe I can like lower it and then the camera can go down there. Okay, so it's still like a struggle, but those are some of my Arabic words and writing. Let me get the other book out. Give me a second. So you can see still a lot going on, and it just can get crazy, right? There's so much that I still haven't done. There's actual like printing paper that I take and I write so many words on, and that is over there. I didn't pull that out. That would be a lot. This one is for my Urdu. This is also for Urdu. I have two. Yeah. Which one did I show you? Did I show you the black or the green? I don't remember. But these two are for the Urdu language. Let me take this out. And I'll just show you something random that hopefully you can read. I feel like I do way better with Urdu than I do with. Oh, I really like my handwriting. I think I do way better with Urdu than I do with Arabic. Personally, it flows easier, but it is not. It is not the easiest. Still, I'm still struggling with the very, very, very basic. I guess I can read some. Actually, I don't even know sometimes what I'm reading. And this is something I do to myself, which now sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I didn't do it. I sometimes don't put the English there intentionally. So, like for this one, it says, Miss Salin Banadu ki bagar namak hai. So I'm thinking I made salin without salt. And I do that to myself a lot. I write sentences sometimes without the meaning because I'm like, you're gonna learn this. And then I'm not sure what it means. But I know that salin means salin is salin, banadu is banadu to make. Ki bagher namak hai. Ki bagher, I'm confused about this ki, K-E, and then bagher, okay? So then I confuse myself. Like, what did I do? Oh, it says right here, I wrote an arrow. It says, I will prepare a meal without salt. So something is will prepare, and then I have to figure out, okay, how is that will prepare? Okay. I have to, these notes are off. This is what happens. Haram ki paas hai. Haram ki paas hai. मेरी मेकअप कपड़े के अंदर सो रहा है. I was asking for sentences for myself, and my makeup and clothes are ke and inside. Oh, I forgot what these meant. It means it's inside. Kibarer. Outside. No, 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 that's not outside. Without. Look at that. See? I tried to make sentences with these. I'm not even sure. Is this. Oh, preposition. I was like, what is this preposition? I think so. With the prepositions that I don't even remember anymore. Um, let me see. Let me open the other book before I get to the other language. Because sometimes there was a specific reason why I made two books, and then I forget why I made two books, but it's okay. I think these have a lot of the prepositions as well. I was writing them individually. Ki wajah se. Oh my God. See, I don't use these words, but sometimes I can remember. Ki taraf, ki mutabik. See what happens when you don't practice. Ke niche, ki samne, ke piche, ki under. Se pehle, ki baad, ki upar, ki bari mein, se dur, ki paas, ki saath. Ko is used for to, also in and on. Par. लड़का सड़क पे वॉक कर रहा है. लैपटॉप मेज पर रहा है. He. This is also confusing for me. He. Sometimes it's like I'm not sure what he. Is this supposed to be he? He. It gets confusing. Hum chat par jagah jar hai. We are going to the roof. मैं कुर्सी पर बैठी हूँ. I am sitting on the chair, which I'm sitting on. I am sitting on a chair right now. So that's actually true. Oof. When I see these verbs and these words, sometimes I'm like, I really have to practice. I did this thing where I took these verbs and I tried to make sentences and get sentences. And I said I would do like 4 verbs a day. And then I can get through 40 verbs. Well, just doing one verb was a headache. And I never made it to the end. I didn't understand the first one, which was so, and all of the changes for it. So this is it. This is not the last one, but it's the last book I have, and that is for, if you can read that. If you can't, it says Pashto. I do love this language so much. Still a struggle. I'm not past so many things. I still struggle to read the Pashto script, but it's not impossible. I will get there. Let me see. I'm going to do the easy stuff. So let me just do it. I love to say this though. Sangaye. Zakhayum. Sangaye. Zakhayum. Tasu sangaye. Or stasu sangaye. Zakhayum. Okay. Stasu numsade. Zanum jumadade. Stasu numsade. What's your name? You need to tell me. And then I love to say this. Dakhoda paman and then pamakhadicha. I love when they say that. It's so beautiful. There's some words that are so beautiful. This I still am like nowhere near. It's like I keep forgetting. I remember that mor is mom, plar is father, mor or plar, parents. Okay, that I remember. Now this brother, war, sister, all of these words I can't remember, and I still struggle to read. But I feel like the Pashto letters, I think these were my letters that were super complicated for me. I'll just put it down like this for like a brief second. I think that will show you. I think these were the ones that were hard to pronounce, but they're still really good. And I'm going to keep practicing. It's been a while. Haven't had it for have not been able to practice properly, as I said. And I know some people are like, that's ridiculous. You can't. I don't really believe in you can't. I'm going to put the languages here. Arabic. And then I'm learning Egyptian and Saudi dialect. Pashto is going to be the Pashto for Pakistan. Pashto. And Tamil. Tamil is the last one that we're getting to. When it comes to Tamil, if you were ever here almost 5 years ago, you know that I was learning Tamil, and I still love Tamil. I love Tamil so much. But I didn't have the best experience, not with the Tamil language, but just with practicing in general. It was the wrong time. When I tried to learn Tamil with my tutor, I used ilearntamil.com. ilearntamil.com. And it's really, really good. I highly recommend them. Very, very professional. Love them till this day. They're so amazing. But it was the wrong time for me. I think it was right when COVID was starting. Yes. But I think I started way before COVID, but the time where I stopped, I was already working night shift. Plus I had kids, single, doing it like by myself. And it was very difficult because I would have to work night shift. Plus I lived over 40 minutes away from my home. So I get off night shift, drive about 40 minutes. If I made it on time, get the kids ready, because I left work about 6 a.m., get the kids ready to get on the bus. Okay. After that, I would sleep, but then I would be so tired. By the time the kids got back, I would still be tired. So I'd be tired. I had to usually be at work. I usually had to leave or wake up at 9, I think. 9 to get there by 10 or 11. I can't really remember. But I would have my classes, I think, around 6. So 4, I was really tired, but I wake up around 4 before the kids or whenever the kids get ready to come home, take care of the kids. Then I didn't really have time to study the Tamil. And then before I went to work, I would sleep again, because if I tried to stay awake, I would get a headache at work. Like anytime I tried to stay awake for the day after that period of sleep, then I would always, I would always get a headache. So my mind was not working. I was shutting down. I was tired during Tamil class. I was not able to focus and pay attention. I had no time to absorb proper words. There was a point when my teacher, she's so sweet, she had gone over a specific lesson. I think we had been on that lesson for more than a month, if I'm not mistaken. We were on that lesson for so long, and I started taking Tamil classes. I want to even say I did the 5 to 7. I know I did 5 days a week, but I know I was intense when I first started. Then I trickled down to 3 because I learned the hard way that I just really couldn't study. Even if you're taking a 1-hour class, excuse me, and you have like 24 hours in a day, even if you're staying at home, it's just like something happens where you're showing up to class every day, it just burns you out, even if you have nothing else to do but just be in class and then spend the rest of your day. I never recommend going more than probably more than 4 days. But I switched down to I think 3 days, and then I wound up going probably a little bit less, like 2. I'm getting tired now, you guys. I'm gonna have to end this live stream. Sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Maybe the thought is overwhelming of those memories, those horrible memories. But yes, so I remember just rubbing my head in class, in my eyes, and just like I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember the vocabulary. We would review these lessons. I had a lot of vocabulary. Don't get me wrong. I had a lot of vocabulary. I learned a lot, but it was like I couldn't get past a certain point. Excuse me. And I remember having to tell her that, I think I have to stop. And she had told me, keep studying, study the words and study your letters because I could kind of read Tamil a little bit. And she was right. She said, you're going to lose it, which I knew because before years ago, over 15, almost 20 years ago, I was studying Devanagari and I could read the Hindi script. And my teacher said the same thing, study it, keep studying, or you're going to lose it. And she was totally right. Like, I can kind of read a little bit Devanagari. There's still a little bit there, but it's not, it's so far, so bad. But that's it. So my plan is to still go a little bit intense. I'm giving myself till the 1st of November. That's going to be time in my birth month and also time for this goal. We have 2 months left in the year. We can achieve something. If you want to join, let me know. I'm going to have to end this live. I'm getting tired. I don't know why. Let me know. And that is what we're doing. 10 words a day. You can choose your own target language. I'm going to try to do 2. Why I said 3.5? Because Tamil is not going to be a big priority for me now. It's just going to be like little refreshers. Even if I can get 1 word, 3 words a day, if I can get half a page or a few vocabulary, that's it. You guys, I'm not sure why I'm getting sleepy, but I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for listening. I really wanted to talk longer, but I keep yawning for some odd reason. And I'm also going to see if I get more views being on my phone. I'm gonna attempt to go live one time on my phone and see if it's a huge difference than being here. All right, you guys, thank you so much.